So let's continue from the previous one. So we have to click on the Java download here. So here you have to click on the second link where you will get Java download option. So just click on it and then you will get this site. And here you will find this Linux, Mac OS or Windows, which one you want. So we have to pick for Windows, or if you have a Linux, you can pick Linux as well, or Mac OS. So you can pick this one, like Java 24 is the latest one right now. Okay, or you can go with the Java 17 as well. Java 17 also work. Okay, so you can download any one of them. So if you want like this one, WinRZip or exe, anyone will find. So you can download x64 installer. Okay, so you can click on it, so it will install and download. Okay, so it will download here and then you can install it in your system. So that way it will work. Okay, it will ask some user ID, so you can provide it and you can download. I already have it, so I'm not downloading it. Okay, so that way we can download the Java. And one more thing that is one of the important things that we have to download called IntelliJ IDEA. So IntelliJ IDEA is one of the platform where we will write the code. So if you do not have these two things, then you cannot start the coding, right? So after downloading the Java, you have to download the IntelliJ IDEA. So you can click on this IntelliJ IDEA or first link. So we will get here. But one thing you have to understand here, we have a two different type of version here. Okay, one is the ultimate version and second one is a community version, right? So in community version, we have to download. Ultimate version is not free of cost. That is a paid version. So if you want to work as a, I can say student or as a free, okay, if you want to use it, we have to download the community editions and we have to click on the download. When we click on download, right, it will start the downloading directly here. So that way we can download the Java and IntelliJ IDEA. If you have a both in the setup in your system, you can start the Java, you can start the learning of Java. Okay, so after installing this both, now next step is that how to create the project in IntelliJ IDEA, okay, or how to open it, right? So to check that did Java and IntelliJ IDEA is installed successfully or not. So to check it, right, we have to open the terminal. First I will check Java is installed or not. So you have to check here Java hyphen version. So if you'll write this in terminal, right, Java hyphen version, you will get here this information. If you are getting this means Java is installed successfully in your system, or you will get maybe that command not found that time. That means maybe path did not set of it. Then we have to look on different things. Okay. So if Java is installed successfully, you will get the 17.0.110, whatever version you have in your system, you will get it. Okay. And if IntelliJ is installed, then it will open like let me open this IntelliJ. I already have installed it actually, but yeah, let me try to open it once. I think it is already still downloading. Okay, it is still downloading. So after that, what I have to do, you have to open this IntelliJ IDEA. It will look like that only. And here we can create a first project. Just give a minute. Let me check. Does it install or not? Yeah. So it is done. Let me open it once. Okay, so after installing it, right, you can open it, and I already have in my system, right? So I have like this kind of platform. So first time it will ask you to open the project and all. Let me check it one more time. Why it is not opening? Yeah, it is there, right? So you have to open it and then you have to click on install. After that, for me it's taking time. Okay, I will make a different video how to install IntelliJ and how to set up that all. Okay, right now you have to just focus on that here this IDE only. So you will get this kind of interface, and then first what you have to do, you have to click on this three dots, I mean these dots, right, and you have to click on new and you have to click on the projects. So first you have to click on this projects. After that you have to give a project name. So I will give like there's a basics example, something like that, basic examples. Okay, so here I can pick the Maven. I will tell you what is a Maven. So you will start the project from the Maven onwards. Okay, And Git repository also we will use it. Okay, so I will set up this later on. Right now I'm not setting it. And here we have to pick the Java version. So we are working with Java 17. So I will click on create. So that way your project is ready. And here it will give you one kind of basics code as well. So it is a permitted XML file that I will discuss that later. Right now you don't have to worry about it. You have to just minimize it. Okay, and then here you can see main Java, and here you will see org.example. So inside the org.example only your file will store. So let me here .idea .mbm, these two file we don't have to worry about it. We have to worry about on this src only. So inside this src we have like main, inside main we have like Java, and inside Java we have org.example. So this package already created by the Java itself for us, I mean IntelliJ itself for us, and they have given one class as well. So let me delete all this code here, whichever is written, and let me delete this. If you want to write Java program here, right, that is a minimum code that we should keep in our system. Why it is doing this like that? Okay, so first we have to write package. So package means it's like a folder only. So package org.java. So what is org.java means? That is a place where the Java file will store. Okay, and here we are writing public class main. So that will be a class name, and public static void main string square bracket args. So that is a minimum requirement that you should have if you want to write a Java program. I can say like it is a minimum code. Inside that only we can start to write the code. Okay, step by step what we have to do now. So it is a smallest Java program which you want to run or compile. Okay, so we have some steps. If you want to run your Java code, first we have to compile it, and then only we have to run it. Okay, so let's see here. I will write something. Okay, that will display output on console. So first line I will write system dot out dot print ln. Okay, and inside that I will write like hello Java, something like that. Okay, so here I am writing system dot out dot println. It is a first line of a statement which is will display on the console, as I told you, right? And every program these two lines will be the common, and this opening and closing, so that will be common. And here we have to only focus on the system dot out dot println hello Java. This means this will display that output on the console. Okay, so after that if you want to run it, right, you have to click on here itself. If you will click on this play button, right, your program will start the running, and here you can see that you will get your output which is a hello Java. So that way we can understand, okay, how to write the Java code and how to write some statement on it and how it will display on the console. So it could be like hello Java. So that will be the first program of Java where you can look how we can write some code and how it will run it as well, right? So you have to click on this play button. After this, when you will click on this play button, right, your program will start that you know running, and then you will get that output in your console, right? So here we have written simple system.println, and it is displaying Java on the console. Yeah, so this is all for now. Next I will cover what could be the data types in my next session. Okay, so thanks for watching.